What is up, my andronauts? Let's talk about a Bulbine natalensis, which is a herb predominantly growing in South Africa, where I'm from. Let's talk about how effective it is at increasing testosterone and how it affects your hormones in general, how it improves your libido and stuff. Is it a good supplement to use at all? But more specifically, when you look at the evidence to show that it increases testosterone, you want to look specifically at the extract that they are using, and then you can decide what dose you want to use with this specific compound. So it's really important because the dose makes the poison, but if someone is using a specific extract, right, that dosing would be different versus the extract versus the actual herb. But anyway, enough about that. Let me show you the actual science. Before we get into the video, be sure to get my ebook on how to maximize your testosterone naturally. If you would like to do coaching with me, links are in the description below. Let's dive in. All right, let's jump right into the juicy testosterone optimization. So there's 3 studies, only animal studies, looking at Bulbine natalensis on testosterone, sexual function, and so on. There's no human evidence. But what I really want to point out here is the extract and how they made it, right? So you don't necessarily want to just buy a specific herb that's not specifically extracted. So in all of the studies, all 3 of the animal studies, they bought the powder, a Bulbine natalensis at 20 grams, and it was extracted in 1 liter of distilled water at 48 hours at room temperature with constant shaking, right? So it was a water extract of Bulbine natalensis. Then it was filtered, and then the filtrate was freeze-dried to give you 4.7 grams of the actual 20 grams, right? Right? This was then reconstituted separately into distilled water to give the required dose used in the study, right? So keep that in mind. When I'm talking about the specific doses used, it was with this extract, not the actual herb. So if you go and harvest the herb and dry it, it will not be the same amount compared to the extract that they used. All right, first study, let's look at testicular weight. So it was androgenic to the testes. So you can see the testicular to body weight ratio. And all of the extracts that they used, 25 milligrams per kilogram, 50 milligrams per kilogram, 100 milligrams per kilogram of this extract, increased testicular weight. As you can see, day 1, 7, and 14, how it increased the testicular weight. And it would seem like the 50 milligrams was superior to the other extracts, so 50 milligrams. And when you look at actual testosterone, here was testicular testosterone, serum LH. So you can see what happened is that testicular testosterone, the 50 milligrams, was most effective day 1, day 7, and day 14, how it kept on increasing as time went on. So it got better and better over time to increase testosterone. So that might be because maybe it had a modulatory effect on the microbiome. Maybe it was enhancing protein synthesis to create new enzymes to create testosterone. But the point is, it was better day after day at increasing testosterone. Then it was serum testosterone. Again, it was better results day after day, but as you can see here with 100 milligrams, that it was going up and up and up. Even though it might seem like it was not as good as the 50 milligrams, it was still going up day after day. So it might be possible, if this study was done for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, that the 100 milligrams might have won in the long term. It's just an idea. LH also increased from day to day to day. So it seems to be very good at increasing luteinizing hormone and at enhancing testicular testosterone, which is involved with fertility, and increasing then your serum testosterone. So you can see this is a really big boost, going from just below 1 to about 4.5, right? So at least a 4x improvement in testosterone, which is huge. But yeah, it was a given water extract. All right. Study number 2, these were 4-year-old mice, so they were already mature. They used the same extract. So here you can see ejaculation frequency and mount frequency. And they compared the Bulbine to Viagra on sexual functioning. So ejaculation frequency was the highest with 50 milligrams of the extract on day 1, 3, and 7. Better than the 100 milligrams of the extract, which seemed to go down and down and down. So it might seem like too high of a dose of this specific supplement might have a negative effect on sexual function. Mount frequency also decreased in the 100 milligrams per kilogram group, but was highest on the 50 milligrams per kilogram group, beating out Viagra in both cases. So Bulbine natalensis, at least this specific extract, was better than Viagra at enhancing ejaculation frequency and mount frequency. All right, on serum testosterone, you can see that Viagra did slightly increase testosterone and luteinizing hormone, but the 50 milligram was vastly superior at increasing testosterone than Viagra, and the 100 milligram was actually not effective at all at increasing testosterone. So there seems to be a dose-dependent response in the increase in testosterone, which is interesting because the first study found that the 100 milligram group did increase testosterone. But this study is finding that it doesn't increase testosterone despite using the same animal models, using the same extract in the same doses, right? So just because this is being proven in animals doesn't mean the same effect will happen in humans. All right, study number 3, again, they used the same extract, and this is what happened to testosterone. Testosterone went up, it was the highest in the 50 milligrams group, LH was the highest in the 50 milligram group, progesterone was the highest in the 50 milligram group, prolactin stayed exactly the same, estradiol decrease was the lowest in the 50 milligram group. So Bulbine seems to increase luteinizing hormone and testosterone and improve the testosterone to estrogen ratio, making you more androgenic by far, right? Higher testosterone to estrogen ratio. So there you have it, 3 studies showing that Bulbine natalensis is very effective at increasing testosterone. And again, if you look at how effective it was under 2 going to just under 6, let's say it's 5, it's almost a 4x increase in testosterone. So if you can find the right dose in Bulbine natalensis, you could expect a really big increase in testosterone. In terms of safety, this was at least a human study, so they did 28 days of ProLensis, which is 325 milligrams of Bulbine natalensis twice daily, and it didn't increase liver, kidney, or hematological markers. So it was safe on liver and kidney, and also on the various blood markers. Other benefits of Bulbine natalensis would be it boosts detoxification by acting various receptors involved in detoxification, and it also upregulates various enzymes in the liver that's also involved in detoxification. So if you're using any drug and you're using Bulbine with it, it might enhance the excretion of that drug and make it less effective. It's also antifungal against Aspergillus species, which is a fungus, obviously, antifungal, and it enhances wound healing. So maybe if you're exercising, you might experience that you're recovering faster, or maybe if you're cut, that cut will recover faster. So there you have it, Bulbine natalensis, based on the 3 studies using the same extract, which is a water extract, seems to be very effective at increasing testosterone, at least in animals. We obviously need more human evidence, but there are some testosterone boosters out there that do contain Bulbine natalensis, that has a few testimonies showing people getting a really big boost in testosterone. But given that testosterone boosters doesn't just contain Bulbine natalensis, I would love to hear from you guys. If you've ever used Bulbine and done blood tests, how effective has it been for you? And if you haven't done any blood tests, let me know how effective it was for you at doing anything else. Like, did it boost your mood? Did it help with erections, libido, premature ejaculation, those kind of stuff? Let me know in the comments below what your experience were with Bulbine natalensis. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed, learned something new, and I will check you in the next one. Cheers guys.